Hello, and welcome to this first lecture of the new section on optimizing and prediction in this course on developing winning prototype. I'm Arun Singhal, your management coach and mentor with 40 years of experience in people development. So, in this new section, we will give you a good understanding of how to optimize and predict the prototype behavior or performance in this whole course on developing a winning prototype. And in this lecture, we will take a quick look at what tools can we use to optimize cost and why only cost. We will see that also as we go forward. So, how do you go about optimizing and making predictions on cost? Let's say we have come through a long way. We are at the last step of the process of developing a prototype, specifically in process industries, not the job kind of industries. And we had started with determining CTQs, understood what are the design requirements, developed best design ideas. In the last section, identified parts and developed a process for that. And here we need to look at how can we optimize and do the predictions. So the way we have gone, as I was explaining there are a couple of things that are still left that we need to do. One is on the optimizing side. We have gone along in using the design of experiment, a lot of optimization of the process and parts parameters, right? You remember that? Where we looked at, we made some design of experiments and looked at the performance and then chose the best performing combinations. So we have a process scorecard, we have CTQ design card, we have a process parameters, product specifications, finalized kind of. What we need to do is to validate with consumer, and this is what we'll do in not this section but subsequent section. So we've been going and optimizing all through, which is this is what is called concurrent engineering, and we are in the fag end of the process. What we need to optimize is the cost now, and there could be other relevant benefits like relevant parameters like safety, market plan that we will predict separately in the next section. If there is a safety perform issue required, then we need to do concept hazard analysis, stability studies of the product in this phase to predict whether the product that we have developed, the prototype that we are developing, will have the required stability and would offer hazard which is permissible limits. So that's what we're going to do. So let's look at, as we were saying, we have done the quality optimization all running through, especially in the last section and using the design of experiments. So let's now focus on cost optimization and consumer validation we will do in the next section. So how do we go about doing this cost optimization? So we use tools like Timwood and TOC. Timwood standing for the Buddha, right? We have this is taken from lean manufacturing, as well as TOC is more a work done separately on this. So these are the two process tools that we can use. The Timwood basically focuses, as we will see with more details in the next lecture. Timwood focuses on reducing the waste, all kinds of waste, and as you see here, there are 7 kinds of waste identified: transportation, inventory, movement, waiting, order processing, overproduction, and defects. So we will look at how can we minimize those waste as we go along. And second would be to use TOC, which is theory of constraint, in which we optimize the flow through the production facilities or the pilot production facilities that we have or we plan to use in such a manner that we are getting the best output possible at the least amount of capital investment requirement. So these are the two tools that we have, and this is what we go to go forward and see. So what are these? This is this is what we will look at. Particularly in next lecture, we will look at Timwood in a lot more details, looking at an example that we've been running through of the water purifier, so that you get a good hang of what this whole tool of Timwood is that can help you optimize cost by reducing waste. So thank you so much for watching this first lecture, the starting lecture of this module on optimizing and predicting. And in this course on developing a winning prototype, I hope you continue to learn new frameworks, new things, new tools, new methodologies, and continue to like it. I look forward to seeing you again in the next lecture.